my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm stepping into unknown territory here. I'm reading something from Fox News. As I've explained, and I always get called somebody, oh, you must be a Fox News watcher. I have no idea what that means. I'm from Canada. Fox News is an extra on our cable up here, and I don't have it because I don't really understand what it, anyways. Anywho, I can read Fox News on the internet, and someone had a link on X about what's going on with this NoKings protest, which is absolutely ridiculous because the US doesn't have any kings. Like that would be like in Canada protesting no queens. Yeah, we don't have a queen anymore. Like United States hasn't had a king in 250 years. So I'm trying to wrap my head around what's going on here. So that's why I started searching for it. 500 groups with $3 billion in revenues are behind the hashtag NoKings protest and communist call for revolution. A Fox News digital investigation finds the NoKings protests are backed by a network of about 500 groups with an estimated $3 billion in annual revenue, including communist and socialist organizations calling for a revolution. St. Paul, Minnesota, a network of about 500 groups with an estimated $3 billion in combined annual revenues is behind the coordinated nationwide NoKings protest on Saturday, including communist groups who are using the day to call for a revolution, according to a Fox Digital News investigation. Like seriously, do we have to remind people communism is like really bad? Like what? It blows my mind. I don't get it. I seriously do not get it. According to a copy of the permit for the flagship march in St. Paul, Minnesota, Indivisible, a national, well-heeled democratic political advocacy organization funded by billionaire George Soros, is the lead coordinator for the protest. Why is he still allowed in the United States? Like he is like just as dangerous as any Taliban or ISIS or seriously, he's a terrorist. Sorry, he's a terrorist. But Fox News Digital has also identified key participation by a network of radical socialist and communist organizations funded by Neville Roy Singham, an American tech tycoon and avowed communist living in China. How can you be a tycoon and a communist at the same time? If you're a real communist, you'd be giving all your money away to the people. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. Same thing with George Soros, billionaire. Well, if you're a communist, where's my share? Over nearly a decade, Singham has financed a constellation of activist institutions that promote revolutionary socialist politics and frequently collaborate in protest campaigns, including the People's Forum in New York, the Party for Socialism and Liberation, the Answer Coalition, and Code Pink, whose co-founder, Jody Evans, is married to Singham. These groups work closely with the Freedom Road Socialist Organization. F off ad. Anyways, I got an ad there. I can't. The posters read, "No Kings, No War," with Party for Socialism and Liberation printed on the bottom. Activists stacked the signs upside down with their wooden picket handles attached as they loaded them into a vehicle, preparing to distribute them at the next day's main protest at the state capitol in St. Paul. So let's ask. Like, to me, it's just, you know, if I really wanted to make a lot of money, I'd sell a lot of things to Democrats. Honestly, they tend to be the most simplest people, easily brainwashed, absolutely easily brainwashed. You could tell them anything and they believe it, unless, of course, it's a fact. Then they don't. But, you know, if I had, you know, oh, wear this special cream and you won't be able to see Donald Trump. I bet I'd be instant millionaire overnight. Put it in your eyes. That'd be a good idea. Like, honestly, the most simpletons. They're simpletons, easily brainwashed, easily distracted, like gnats. Like, they don't think for themselves. Like, think, there are no kings. So why are you doing a protest against kings? Like, that'd be like protesting in the United States, no Arctic snow. In the lower 48, no Arctic snow. Hawaii's had enough. No Arctic snow. So I've got the Templar cards on here because we need some kind of, I don't know, cleansing, something. Let's find out. What's the information you can give us about this no kings nonsense? And will they be successful? Queen of Cups in reverse. They're crazy. Queen of Cups in reverse is my cray-cray card. Mental illness, mental health issues, crazy, unstable, emotionally unstable. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Also can be underground, like an underground network, like a queen wasp. Nine of Swords in reverse. These people are worried about things that just won't happen. You know, there's some people who are just worry warts. They worry about everything. They worry about things that will never happen. That's what these people do. Knight of Swords, there they are, on the attack. They think they're doing something with their posters of words. They're attacking with words. We're going to attack you with words. Have you seen the average age of them? They're all boomers. Seriously. Like, you know, Five of Cups in reverse. They think that they're marching for a better future. And the Three of Swords in reverse. They feel like they've really been betrayed. They feel like they're marching towards a better future, a new dawn. But that's what revolution is, right? That's what they want. They want a revolution. From what? From what? Revolution from what? From because you don't like who was voted in? What? From what? Revolution from what? And they'll just say Trump. Well, that's not a revolution. That's called an election. The Chariot in reverse. It's all over the place. There's really nobody in control. It's all over the place. It is kind of out of control. It's also not going to be very successful. The movement's really not going to grow. I think some people are going to really see the stupidity of it. Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, a lot of people are going to put those signs down and say, what are we doing? We're not getting anywhere. I mean, you know, does that make you feel better? You wasted your whole Saturday holding up a sign that means nothing? Like, seriously, why even have words on it? Just hold a sign up. Just hold a piece of paper up with nothing on it. Same function. King of Cups in reverse. We have the King of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm going to say that these people are out of it. Like, seriously out of it. Not great thinkers. Run on emotion. And those emotions are actually not the emotions you want to be running on. Like, it's great to run on, you know, an emotion of happiness and joy and those emotions. You want to run on those for as long as you can. And but these emotions they're running on with the King of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, are anger and despondency and like just all the sad, terrible emotions. Seven of Wands. What they're doing is indefensible. I'm not surprised that showed up. What they're doing is indefensible. There are no kings, so why are you protesting against kings? Like, seriously. Ten of Swords. I think this whole thing is going to end up in ruin. I think people are going to, they're going to be laughed and ridiculed so much. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Someone's going to come in with a more level head. And it's going to be like a female leader. And I think she'll come. So I don't know if that's like AOC or ACO, whatever her name is. Or Camilla or Kamala or somebody, it's a female, is going to come in and say, you know, we have other things to do. Here's the Queen of Swords, yeah. Queen of Words. I think, look at the queens are upright and we got a king in reverse. The king and queen of your emotions are in reverse, but the queens of logic are upright. Of logic and doing things legally and making sense of things. So the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Words is like, yeah, so the Queen of Words never does anything that's illogical or doesn't mean anything. She's very succinct in what she does, and everything's very legal and precise, and there's a reason behind everything. And there she sits, and there's Death in reverse, and Four of Swords in reverse, Nine of Wands, and the Empress in reverse, and Ten of Pentacles. I think this is going to, I think cooler heads are going to come out and say, what are we doing? This is kind of stupid, and put this to bed. Here's Death in reverse, Four Swords in reverse. That's actually my Death card with a coffin. Might be Biden. It might be Biden. And they're going to say, you know what, we tried this already, possibly for 9 months now, and it really hasn't brought us any closer to what we want. And I think the people who are paying for this are going to eventually pack up and go home. Interesting, this is run through China, and isn't that foreign interference in the democracy of the United States? Also with Soros. So it's foreign interference running in the United States. I'm wondering if this is Pam Bondi, because this is a lawyer. I wonder if she's going to say something like, this is foreign interference, and we're going to put an end to it. Possible. Could even be going on behind the scenes, because she's behind here. So quite possible they're looking into something like that. And it's quite possible that that's actually what's going to shut it down. But also with the Ten of Pentacles here is like, it's almost like he's taking all his things and going home. It's just really, it's costing a lot of money, and it's not doing what it's supposed to do, and that's make Trump resign. I suppose, I don't know, like, what's their point? Like, seriously, what's their point? What's their point? What do they hope to accomplish out of this? Trump resigning? What do you think? Walking around with your Burger King crown on is going to make Trump resign? Please. He's not. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.